This is something that you guys could do right now. You can actually load up the beta and you guys can follow me through this entire thing. You guys may be thinking, well, I'm not able to play, I'm not able to change my settings or anything like that. Don't even worry. All you guys have to do to start out with is plug in a keyboard. This kind of is the main thing that matters. Of course, you're not gonna be able to sign in, but I can show you guys how to set up the Fov slider and everything immediately. So obviously you're not gonna be able to sign in, so we're not even gonna worry about that. Just go to your keyboard, and once you go to your keyboard, all you do is push F3. Now once you push F3, it's going to give you this menu, and this is where you can literally do everything that you want to do. So we're going to reopen it, hit cancel, and you guys see there's quick settings, controller, keyboard and mouse, graphics, etc. Now I know the first thing you guys want to see is the Fov slider, so what we're going to do is we're actually going to go to graphics. And guess what the beautiful thing is? You can go to Fov slider right now. It actually shows one awesome map to start out with. So I don't know what this map is. It kind of looks like a Taj Mahal type museum type thing. I don't know. It's really cool. Point is, console now has Fov slider. I can actually mess with this with the controller. So as you guys see, you can go all the way down and it can start with 60 Fov. Or if you want to max out, you can go to 120 Fov. Now for PS4 players, I do warn you guys might have frame issues. This is actually on PS5, so I don't think I'm gonna have any frame issues. I think it's kind of optimized for the game. Also, ADS field of view is effective or independent. You guys see the difference. Now affected, I mean affected, you actually see the difference. With independent, you're gonna have the regular ADS, so you're not really gonna have the benefits. Now weapon field of view, it says narrow, the weapon looks bigger. Default, the weapon looks as intended. Wide, the weapon looks smaller. This is actually interesting because it kind of gives a different perspective versus how we usually actually saw field of view. Also, third person FOV is actually a thing as well, which is pretty cool. I don't really know how this is going to work because I don't think we really had a third person field of view, but it looks like you can actually put it all the way to 90 and the default is 80. I don't really know how I want to mess with that yet. I think I'm going to leave that alone. There's also a vehicle field of view, brightness, and all that stuff. We once again have the Fidelity FX CAS. This is actually in Vanguard. If you guys don't remember, if you turn this on, you actually just basically get better sharpness. But if you raise it too high, it's going to make it look bad. You can mess with that if you want to or not. For film grain, I don't know if you really want to mess with this. If you want to, might want to turn this all the way down, but completely up to you. I'm just going to leave it at default until the full game comes out. Make sure you have weapon motion blur disabled, world motion blur disabled, and we can move on to the controller settings. So controller settings, I'm probably going to leave this. Actually, I'm going to set this to stick and move flipped. This is what I play on. Completely up to you guys what you guys want to do. Flip the L1 and L2, R1 and R2, so you guys can play like regular PlayStation player if you play on PlayStation. If you play on Xbox, you can leave these settings alone. Make sure the stick layout preset is left alone. Controller vibration, make sure it's off. Trigger effect, make sure this is off. This is actually set to full haptics in the beginning. Make sure you have this off or you're gonna have a hard time actually shooting your weapons. Is not gonna be as fun. Make sure that's off. Horizontal, vertical, I mean, I left that alone. ADS sensitivity multiplier, I left that alone. Well, actually I set this to 0.85. It was set to 1. But that's up to me. Like, that's what I wanted. Aim down sight behavior, put to hold. Automatic tac sprint. Now this is basically what every game has going on. I mean, for at least having an advantage. I don't know if slide canceling is going to be a thing though, so it could be a thing like Vanguard where the automatic tac sprint could actually put you at a disadvantage. If you want to have that off, then it's already set to default being off. But if you want an automatic tac sprint, this is how you get there. Equipment behavior, hold, ADS melee, prioritize interact. Armor plate behavior, apply all. So obviously this is going to be the main hub for Warzone 2 as well. There's also advanced target aim assist. All you guys have to do is get to advanced, by the way, is hit R1. Target aim assist on. Aim assist type is default, precision, focusing, and black ops. So that's actually pretty cool that they still have black ops on there. ADS aim assist is on. ADS sense multiplier focus is completely up to you, whatever you want to do with that. If you want to lower it, you can put it to 0.80 or whatever you really want to do. ADS sensitivity transitioning time, completely up to you. I don't really know too much about that one. Custom sensitivity presume, that's off. Inputs dead zone, I wouldn't really touch that because I don't know too much about that. Sprint and tactical sprint behavior, toggle auto move forward, make sure you have that off. Now this, I would kind of suggest do a single tap to sprint. Like, I think double tap would actually be like too much. Just because, like, if slide canceling actually does become a thing, I think you're gonna want to single tap and not really mess up your gameplay overall. Let's see. Everything else, like automatic airborne mantle, this kind of just Oh, plunging underwater. It looks like you actually can swim in Modern Warfare 2 and Warzone 2. So this is actually a pretty cool feature that we didn't know about. We can swim in it now. Sprinting door bashes looks like it's on. So I guess if you have that off, you can't really sprint through it. Let me see what else they have. Quick C4 detonation. I guess you can have that on. And if you have that on, you can press lethal equipment R2 detonates any C4 before throwing another. It's pretty cool. Camera initial position, free look, all that. All this stuff is cool. We're gonna move on to, we already covered the graphics. Audio mix. So audio mix, I guess I had it on home theater. You can have it on headphones or headphones bass boost, whichever you want to do. Master volume, all that stuff, you can mess with that. Voice chat's on, voice chat device, microphone, all that. You can completely mess with that on your own. Juggernaut's actually going to be Modern Warfare 2. As you guys see, the Juggernaut music is there. And last but not least, we're actually going to do one more cool thing. Actually, as well, auto connect at match start is pretty cool. You can set it to lobby or off. But last but not least, like I said, we're going to go to interface. So if you want to play on PlayStation, but you want to look like you're playing on PC, this is actually the area that you want to be at. So you can have the menu text, subtitles, whatever, all that doesn't really matter. Make sure the mini map shape is square. It should be automatic, but if it's not, then make sure you have it on. Mini map rotations on. Horizontal compass, I guess you do get a compass in this game. Make sure you have that on. Hit markers visuals on. Damage based hit markers on. Players names, full name, completely up to you if you want to abbreviate it. Icon or full name. The telemetry. This is the big thing right here. Now with this, you can turn on the most used telemetry widgets, which is the FPS counter, GPU temperature, server latency, packet loss, and system clock. You can have that on as essentials, or you can have custom to pick whichever one you want to have, or you can have all on, whichever one you want. Also, you can have the connection meter, which displays 2 graphs of near real-time measurements of your ping and packet loss to the currently connected game server in multiplayer. Also, I took it a step further, and if you go to the search right now and you basically input any letter or number, you can find basically anything that you want to find when it comes to this game. Like pretty much everything that you need, you're gonna be able to search for and find in this game. So I'm literally pushing every letter and number so that you guys can get a quick look at the things that you're basically going to be finding in game, and it's all going to be right here for you guys, all available. So for example, like if I do this, I can scroll down, I can find everything that is going to be in this game with the letter W, and I'm just going to show you guys literally everything right now. So E, R, you guys see, we're gonna pretty much run everything else. Like again, something that was interesting to me was use flares. I have no idea what flares are going to be for, but I think this is going to be a really interesting factor. I was surprised when I saw that, but I'm showing you guys everything right now. Invert, slide, and dive behavior. So you guys see the dolphin dive is actually coming back. Open parachute, that's gonna be for Warzone. It's a profanity filter, obviously the parachute, but pretty much everything else, all you guys have to do is type a letter and you guys will be able to find whatever you're looking for, or anything that you're not even expecting. You'll most likely find it. Like that's how I actually found out the Juggernaut was a thing. As you guys see, it's pretty cool. I highly suggest checking everything out for yourself, just because I know you guys will actually, you know, have more time to actually see what you want to see and, you know, explore whatever you want to explore.